They say there's a motel on the outskirts of a forgotten road in the far north. No town nearby, no landmarks, just the Granger Motel. Standing alone, like it washed up from some other world and rooted itself in cracked red dirt. No one knows who owns it. It has no website, no booking service, no phone line, and yet its neon sign always works flickering pink and green like a heartbeat in the dark. It simply says, vacancy. It's the kind of place that only appears to those who need it, or think they do. Truckers low on fuel, hikers who took a wrong turn, couples fighting in silence, wanderers who no one will miss. They pull in because there's nowhere else to go, because it looks cheap, because the light is on. But no one checks out of the Granger Motel. Not really. Some say the road shifts at night, a bend where there was none, a fork that wasn't there before. The motel is always waiting at the end of it. Not just waiting, watching. October 11th, 2022. Leon Briggs, 39 years old, a software tech from Melbourne, headed north for a week of solitude after a bad breakup. He didn't plan to stop that night. He was supposed to make it to a rental cabin by the lake, but the GPS lost signal. The last turn never came. The sun dipped out behind the hills, and there, waiting in the fading blue light, the Granger Motel. 2 stories, 18 rooms, peeling paint. A green swimming pool out front filled with dark water and mosquitoes. One pool chair sat tipped over. The water rippled, though no wind touched it. Leon figured it was a fluke, some ancient relic still barely running. He pulled into the lot. No other cars. The sign glowed above him. He stepped inside. The lobby smelled like mothballs and wet carpet. A desk, a bell. Behind the counter, a small wooden box with keys each tagged with a metal number. He rang the bell. No one came. Then, he noticed something strange. Every key was there, except one, room 13. Before he could call out again, a woman stepped from the back. Thin, pale, hair black, bones straight, eyes distant, like she hadn't slept in years. She smiled, just enough to show she remembered how. "You'll be staying in room 13, she said. Leon frowned. "I didn't book." The woman blinked. "You did." He was too tired to argue. She slid him a key. Cool, heavy, and a guest book with only one name above his, written in red ink, Leon Briggs. There was dust in the corners. The fan above spun without noise. The light bulbs hummed like they were remembering voices. Room 13 was upstairs at the end of the hall. The carpet muffled his steps. The lights buzzed above, dim, flickering. The hallway had too many framed pictures, all crooked, all black and white. Each one showed the same man, standing in front of the motel, smiling. But in every photo, he aged backward, from elderly to child. Someone had scratched out the eyes in every image. The paper curled inward at each one. His room was cold, not just temperature, empty cold, as if nothing had ever happened there, as if it had been preserved. Plastic on the lampshade, bed made too tight, curtains drawn too stiff, and a Bible on the dresser, but it was blank. Every page, just yellowing sheets, no words. Leon laid down, didn't bother unpacking. He turned off the light, let the silence settle. Then a knock, 3 taps, soft. He opened the door. Nobody, just the hallway, empty, buzzing. He closed it, locked it, checked the peephole. Nothing. Then again. Knock, knock, knock. This time, from the bathroom mirror. He froze. The door was cracked. Light off. He stepped in, turned on the light. The mirror was fogged, but the room was cold, too cold to fog anything. He wiped it. For a moment he saw himself. Then the reflection smiled, even though he didn't. His mouth stayed still. But in the glass, his reflection grinned like it knew something he didn't. He turned and ran out. Nothing there. He didn't sleep. The air felt wrong, like someone was behind the wall, breathing, listening. At 3:13 a.m., he heard it again. A knock. Not from the door, not from the mirror, from under the bed. He didn't look, didn't move, just stared at the ceiling until sunrise. Something dragged a nail slowly across the floor during those last hours of night. Long, scraping, circular, like it was drawing a pattern beneath him. In the morning, he went to the front desk. The woman wasn't there. No one was. But the guest book had a new name. Leon Briggs. Written again. A second entry. Same date, same name, different handwriting. The pen was still warm. He backed away, went to his car. The engine didn't turn over. Battery? Maybe. Dead? Definitely. No signal. Phone blinked. No service. He walked the perimeter. No roads out. No landmarks. Just empty land. And every time he passed room 13's window, the curtain twitched. But he wasn't in the room. Not anymore. He opened it. The bed was made again. Lampshade back in plastic. Bible back in place. Mirror cleaned, like he hadn't spent the night there at all. That night, the dreams came. A woman standing at the foot of his bed, dressed in the motel maid uniform. Face blurred, hands shaking. She kept whispering, "Let me out, let me out," over and over, like a broken loop. He woke to find scratch marks on the inside of the closet door. Not claw marks, fingernails. 5, evenly spaced, and a single black and white photo on the pillow of him, standing in front of the motel, smiling. His eyes in the photo were scratched out. He tried to leave again, tried walking, but every direction led him back to the parking lot, an invisible loop. The trees didn't move, but the road folded in on itself. Each time he returned, the motel looked slightly older. Windows cracked, paint curling, grass higher. It was aging faster than time allowed, and he was staying the same. That night, the hallway was different. No buzzing lights, only red emergency bulbs glowing dimly. The framed pictures were torn. In their place, mirrors. Each showed a different version of him, some screaming, some decaying, one crawling backward on the ceiling. He ran back to room 13. The door was gone. In its place, a mirror. He touched it. It rippled, and he fell through. Leon woke in the motel lobby. Night again. Alone. He looked outside. Rain pounded the windows, but the sky was clear. No clouds, no sound. Behind the desk, a new book. All pages blank. He opened it. A single page bled red ink. "Thank you for checking in. We hope you'll never leave." He turned. The woman stood there, mouth stitched shut, hands clasped. She tilted her head, and from behind her, dozens of others emerged. Guests. Old, young, burned, twisted, some with no eyes, some still whispering. Their footsteps didn't make a sound. Leon backed away. They advanced, until he fell backward and landed in room 13. Morning. Sunlight. Curtains open. Everything normal. His bag was packed. Phone charged. Engine worked. He didn't question it. He left. Drove until the motel was gone behind him. Didn't look back. Didn't stop until he hit the city. But the nightmares didn't stop, nor the photos. Each week, a new one appeared in his mailbox. Of him, standing in front of the Granger Motel, smiling. Sometimes the photo was faded, sometimes fresh. Sometimes he hadn't worn those clothes in years. He changed his number, moved cities, but every mirror showed him the same version, smiling when he wasn't. The grin always lingered a second too long. 6 months later, he vanished. His apartment untouched. No forced entry, but on the table, one motel key, room 13, and a guest book. One name, over and over, Leon Briggs, written in hundreds of hands, some still wet with ink. The paper smelled like mildew and fire. The Granger Motel still stands. No one knows where it is, but some nights, lost drivers see the sign. Vacancy. They pull in. Desperate, tired, they ring the bell and check in. Just like Leon, just like all the others. Some say you can hear a knock from room 13 if you press your ear to the lobby wall. 3 times, always at 3:13 a.m. If you ever find it, don't stay, don't speak, and whatever you do, don't take the key to room 13. Because if you do, you'll never check out. And worse, he'll still smile for the photos.
There's a shadow in the hallway and a voice beneath the floor. I lock the doors, I hold my breath, but it's closer than before. A cold wind in the mirror, footsteps on the stairs. I feel it watching silently, but nothing's ever there. Lost her whispers in